click won't stop. I'm a beast, roll, die. This is that vibe. I be that guy. My click won't stop. I'm a beast, roll, die. Had this on lock since day one. All I care about is family and my day ones. Money, power, and respect be embedded in me. I don't care what you say, no one is better than me. Melanin be in my skin, so the page watch. Middle finger to the ops and keep the semi-cocked. I'm the product of Wu-Pun, Big Pac. We don't gotta be cool, go kick rocks. Only ease the mind when I meditate. Pessimist at first, now I flirt with faith. I just know I'm special like a 38. Either island of a hill or see the pearly gates. You won't see me smile till there's gold in it. I'm just being real, don't stick your nose in it. You ain't trying to listen to this rose in it. You ain't trying to listen to this rose in it. Bottle of that juice, man, the Henny sweet. Bring the pump to your kin, this ain't trick or treat. Test me, I'ma put you in forever sleep. I'm your antidote, and I'm puffing on the remedy. Find me in the cut, test the melodies. Cause I don't like what they be selling me. I'm wishing good luck to my enemies. Y'all gon' be stuck with the jealousy. Tell them I said rest in peace. This is that vibe. I be that guy. My click won't stop. I'm a beast, roll, die. This is that vibe. I be that guy. My click won't stop. I'm a beast, roll, die. Stretching and yawning, go drain my dick, then roll a split. Outside is looking gorgeous. Today is new, nothing to lose. Red bone and roux. She grabbed my pickle, no stew. She gave me snoo. What's the agenda? Better hit up the plug. He say you only got a dub, then you only got a dub. What the fuck? Am I dealing with a scrub? Now that shit funny, like last name of Doug. In that call with Kanye shrug. It's alright, we finna turn up. Day one came through with way more bud. Yeah. I am gone. This ain't new though. Let's get through it like churro. That's what we do. Smoking on Pepe Le Pew. Hey, don't hate on me, on my crew.
What's good, everybody? Welcome to this week's edition of Grown Talk with Goddess. So happy to be streaming this week from Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, which is new for me this week. So that's a bonus. It makes me just a little bit more nervous.
Why?
Well, because I'm used to having an audience,
right?
Which I have. And hi, guys, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much for always tuning in. But it's just one more now, like with the whole Instagram thing.
Oh man, just wait when the year is over when we're doing 16. We will be streaming live on 16 platforms by the end of the year.
You know what? And that's definitely a dope thing, considering like
when You've been here since the beginning. Yep.
When I started doing this with the company 2 years ago, we were just on YouTube.
Facts.
I was able to build my little fan base on YouTube, and now we've branched off to Facebook and we're on iHeartRadio and Spotify and Apple Podcast. I thought it was dope. I actually downloaded. I have Apple.
Right. Whack. Boo.
I have Apple. I'm an Apple girl, and I downloaded Apple.
Pull the mic
Podcast.
a little closer to you.
Downloaded Apple Podcast, and I typed in "Grown Talk with Goddess," and my little name popped up, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, that's my name!" Even now, like if I tell somebody to go on to YouTube,
right.
And listen, right across the street from where I live. Oh, and I got to give an introduction to my guest Prodigy.
Hi, everybody.
Who always is on the opposite side of this.
Welcome, young lady.
Week, so.
Thank you for coming through.
Thanks so much, Prodigy.
Glad to be here.
But I was telling, like right across the street from my house is a liquor store.
Right.
Where everybody and their mother be. It's like the little hangout in the area. And I was telling the guy in the liquor store, because every single Saturday on my way here, I stop and get a cup of ice and a peach Arizona.
Right.
And I was telling the guy's like, why do you? He goes, I'm not saying that you don't look nice all the time. He said, but I notice only on Saturdays, you tend to do yourself up a little bit, which is, like I try to always come look nice for my show, you know.
Yeah.
But I was explaining this. I was telling him, I was like, okay, I have a podcast that I do on every Saturday night for like a little over 2 years now. And he goes, what do you talk about? And I'm like, yo, it's just me keeping it 100% real about everything that goes on, whether it be in my life personally, which is not going to ever be any short of the 100% truth of everything.
Facts.
Or, like my opinion on things or whatever's going on in the world, my view or truth's view, that's what you're going to get here with this show. And I enjoy doing it. So to be able to have been able to branch off and to do different things is like been such a good thing for me. So I appreciate those that are loyal to Grown Talk with Goddess and that are here.
What's good, Craig?
Hey, Craig. Oh my God.
Craig.
That's a loyal one right there. Here all the time. I appreciate you so much. It's because of y'all that I'm still doing this. So, thank you. Thank you so much. Before I get all emotional and stuff.
Can't help it. Prodigy, how are you today?
I'm doing good.
Tell us a little something about yourself
tell
for
us about
those
yourself.
individuals who don't know. This is Prodigy. You always hear us speak her name in the chat. Just, another point to show you how real Goddess is. You let her know you want to come on, you come on.
Yeah.
That's just pretty much how she roll.
Yeah.
So anybody out there who you're in the tri-state area, you like to hang out, chill out with us, let us know.
Come sit with me. Come sit with us.
So, Prodigy, tell us a little something about you.
From Hackensack. A lot of
Boo. No, I'm just joking. just joking.
a lot of people know me as Latoya, but I went to the court and changed my name to Prodigy.
You did do that.
Yes.
All right, so break it down. How does one go about that process to change your name?
I'm never calling her that bullshit.
That's her name.
Never gonna call her that.
That's her name.
Okay,
Exactly.
first
Go ahead.
you have to go down to the courthouse and get a form. And you fill out the form, and then you pay your money. And then you have to I had to go to the record and put it in the paper.
Right.
And then a court date comes up, and then the judge changes your name.
So you didn't have to go any headache, heartache. They didn't ask you, are you sure? 3 weeks drawn out. You paid your fee. You're in front of the judge. Are you sure? And they changed your name.
Right.
So how did that work when you had to? Because you changed your name now. So now you have to change your birth certificate.
I had to change my birth certificate. I had to change my social security card. I had to change my driver's license.
Oh, they ate off of you. No wonder they don't care if you do it or not.
How
They
much
got
was
a couple of grand from you
It cost me like $300.
to change everything. So
Yeah.
why did you feel that you had to
I
go
wanted
this
to
route?
do it after my grandma died.
Oh, okay.
After my grandma died, I decided to change my name to Prodigy Powhatan. Powhatan is the Native American Pocahontas, all that. So my grandfather is part of that. So I changed my name to Powhatan. My Prodigy I just came up with. I didn't even I never really listened to Mobb Deep. I did not know that there was a rapper named Prodigy.
Right.
I usually listen to Wu-Tang.
Okay. We couldn't
So-
tell, but go ahead.
Word.
I did not know there was a rapper named Prodigy.
Right. He passed away. God rest his soul.
Yeah. So
Alright.
that's how I changed my name.
All right. So what are your beliefs? What are your way of life? Because it sounds like you're already a unique individual with changing your name to ex-rappers. So,
Yes. And there was a movie out a couple of months ago, and it was like called Prodigy, and the little kid was fucking bad. He was evil. He was like the devil.
Okay, so you're a misbehaving young lady over there.
No.
Okay.
I'm not.
He was like the devil. When I think of the name Prodigy, I think of like bad, like a prodigy child.
Is good. Prodigy means prodigy is like a good omen.
I think it depends. It's like you're the the second coming of that person, whether it's good or bad. So, but unfortunately, a lot of people do associate prodigies with bad omens and things of that nation. So I understand. Now, has life gotten to you better
Yeah,
since you changed over?
Yeah, calmed down a lot.
Okay.
It was a little bit more peaceful.
Okay.
I changed my name.
All right. So is it because those people, those credit card people that you owe money to couldn't get to you? So now we know the true project. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna just sit up here and pull no wool over our eyes. You just wanted to change your name
No,
all
I did not have
willy-nilly.
predators after me.
Yeah, all right. We're gonna post your real name. We're gonna see people calling.
Right? Anybody that has known Latoya,
Who?
you know, Latoya,
Who?
I will never call her that shit.
Respect her name.
Anybody that has not known her for years calls her Latoya.
Yeah, my mom and my dad called me Latoya.
Right.
All of my kids, except for like one or two, call her Wawa.
Okay.
They can't say Latoya,
All right. All right.
but it's not for Prodigy.
All right. Well, thanks for coming through. Thanks for stopping by.
No problem.
Yo, you know what? On another note, Prodigy said I was mean the other day. So
You all mean.
I want to give a background a little bit. She was on my show before a couple of months ago. For those who don't know, her and I have been friends since we were both 3 years old.
1984.
We met.
And she remembered the day and everything.
She probably does because that's just her. But she called me mean
Yesterday.
and like there's not going to be anybody in this world that knows me more than her. So I just wanted to get out there or discuss why you feel as though I'm a mean person, because I hurt my feelings because I'm not mean. I'm very nice.
Well, I'm sorry. Sometimes you're so blunt, it hurts.
Well, don't apologize for being honest and open.
Sometimes
Prodigy, move the mic closer to you, please. So don't apologize for being open and honest and feeling the way you feel. It is what it is. What did she do?
Lie to her.
What did she do that was mean, Prodigy?
Okay, I asked her, she picked me up at 6, and then she's like, no, what am I supposed to do with you for an hour?
What's wrong with? What's wrong with the? Okay. Look.
I'm sorry. I don't see that as egregious. Sorry.
Okay. First of all,
What's good, Tom?
Okay, yeah, you don't think that's mean, right? Do you think that's mean?
No, I don't. Sorry.
Thank you. First of all, she's texting me at like 9 o'clock in the morning, and she know damn well I'm at work.
So stupid.
Okay? She know damn well I'm at work.
What's good?
Then on top of that, on top of her texting me at 9 o'clock in the morning, she's like, well, I'm going to go get a chest tattoo, and I want to make sure that I'm home in time. You know, what time are you going to be here to get me? Are you going to be here at 6 o'clock? No, what the fuck am I supposed to do with you for an hour? My show starts at 7. I'll be there at 6:30. And we got here like 6:45. See how that worked?
Okay.
Look at
okay.
Jesus. I'm not mean.
I don't know, man. Tone says, hey, it's Kara Jones from the Brooklyn Nets D-League squad. What's happening?
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
Said you got big-ass hands. Craig says,
I do not. That's what that means? I have big hands?
You talked about your hands. We talked about basketball last week.
No.
Hey, Craig said you are mean.
I am not a mean person. I am so nice. I'm very nice.
That's not what. See, here's the thing. If you're saying it, I understand that. But if everyone else is saying that you are not a happy individual, that says something.
I am a happy individual all the time.
Well, I mean, not to them. I think that's the issue that they seem to be having.
Yo, Craig know damn well I'm not mean. And Prodigy knows I'm not mean. She just be wanting people to like baby her and shit. Nobody got time.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, she wants to come here. She wants to show you some love. So she is worried about the time that you will be here to pick her up. That's not a thing. Now, her saying no, I mean, it is an hour. That's not a mean. I think, unfortunately, when it comes to life, we look at that word no as a bad thing when it's not. It just means you can't have your way. It doesn't mean it's bad. But thank you. for coming.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm sorry, my daughter was just texting me.
My
Which-
birthday's on Monday.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. Happy birthday to you.
Well, yeah, happy
Thank you.
She's
birthday.
turning 40. If I was her and turning 40, I'd have been so depressed.
Why
I'm
the- Why do
fine.
you say that?
I'm
That's
fine
mean.
with it. I'm glad I'm turning.
That's
40.
mean. Why would you say that?
Cause
Cause what?
I'd be so mad. I'd be so mad. I don't know. I'm gonna be mad when I turn 40.
You are 40.
I'm not 40. I just turned 39.
We don't believe that shit. But go ahead.
Just turned 39.
We don't believe it.
Anyway.
Right.
All right. So last week we had such a good show for those who did tune in and watch. I didn't have a chance to get through all of my topics, and it made me a little sad because I wanted to do it. I always want to, but sorry about that. I left off on a topic where, and you got to give me some time to get to it because it's like
Take
deep,
your time.
deep in my page. But it was a post that I had gotten from a group, and I had asked them if I can take it and use it. And basically, it's what this mother is saying that she's doing is
Ready?
yeah, go ahead,
Let's
you
go.
can put it up. She's basically bragging about having her pussy eaten without anybody even knowing it. Now, I get it. Some of us like this a lot more than others. I happen to enjoy it more than the average. But nowhere in my sick mind will I ever think about some shit like what this article says. And this was an actual article that was like a real article.
Article's nasty.
It reads, they eat my pussy without knowing it. I am a 36-year-old woman, wife, and mother. I am always horny, so I like to spend a good part of my day slowly playing with my pussy. Sometimes when I'm ready to come, I get out whatever we're going to have for dinner and fuck myself with it until I come. Sometimes it's corn on the cob, cucumber, zucchini, or even hot dogs or sausage links. I nearly come when I watch my husband and our sons eating their pussy-soaked meal, saying how good it tastes. Now, this is a mother, wife, who's openly and admittedly discussing how she's using articles that she's feeding her husband and child that she uses to please herself with because she has some type of sexual addiction. So I put it up on my page to see what type of comments it was going to generate. And the gist of this is that this lady is basically disgusting. Shout out to Richard Walls. He said, "Bitch, what? You nasty." Anna Evans, shout out to her. She said, "That's fucking disgusting." Shout out to Homer and Badger. He put a picture up of a disgusted face. Andre Payton, shout out to him. Same thing, a dog with like a crazy ass look on the face. Lauren Mitchell said that this lady is psycho. Tony Williams, shout out to him. He said, this is unacceptable with Bert, picture of Bert. Sneed Diona said she's sick. Prodigy said this is gross. What the fuck? Chris Mooney said, yes, fuckery department. I'd like to file a claim with a little meme.
Department.
I got a bunch of memes after that. People just basically in shock. That's nasty. I understand the whole sexual addiction thing. It was something that psychologically I wanted to dive into, at one point in my life, but then decided that sex addiction was not for me because I don't have sex, so I can't really discuss it. But to be able to do something like this and sit across from your husband, maybe, maybe, but not your kids, man.
That's disgusting.
Not the corn on the cob. Not the hot dogs that you watching your kids
That's a
eat.
shame. That woman is sick. People call me crazy. Now that's crazy. That's what crazy people do. I don't do that shit. That's nasty.
I don't judge. Maybe she's not getting enough sex. I mean, the thought has crossed my mind a couple of times. I go into the refrigerator, see that big ass cucumber sitting there. But it's never gotten to the point where I needed to do some shit like this.
Right.
And I damn sure would never get any type of sexual gratification watching my own child eating what I know I just had all up in me. I can have anything up there.
Well, I mean, here's the thing that bothers me. If she's doing fresh corn, that means everybody know fresh corn has those leaves. I mean, has those big leaves you got to peel off. Always has those hairs. And all these foods and stuff have all kinds of steroids and stuff on them. I will say this. There are some people in this world that shouldn't have kids. And this young lady's one of them. Now, I understand that you may have a addiction. You love sex, but to put your kids through something like that is horrifying. So I hope they find out who this young lady is and take her kids from her.
Yeah. That's what needs
I
to
mean,
happen.
I don't like what goes through a person's head. Like, I think it's more gratification of her cooking it than actually using it to please herself. If she's getting all kinds of excited again just to watch it, and I'm sorry, it's not stopping at just the zucchini of the world. This young lady is doing extra activities in the bedroom with other men. These are the type of people that have sex at the drop of a hat, no matter who it hurts.
Yo, that sucks.
Because at the end of the day, no man can satisfy a woman that's on that level. I mean, maybe a child. You know what I mean? The first time they, realize that their penises gets hard. But, there's no pills in the world that'll keep a man hard that long all day like that.
That's sad.
You know what the crazy thing is? I used to be really good friends. When I was a little younger, used to think I had a problem with sexual addiction. I did. I learned after seeking help for it that it wasn't a sexual addiction thing. It was more of like it was different.
Could have been, like I say again, once you experience something and it feels good, you want to repeat that.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, for her to be that old, because she has multiple kids, so she's over 25.
Yeah.
And probably in her 30s, probably older. But
36.
She's 36, so at the end of the day, you've experienced life. So if you're that there, the man that, I don't know if you ever saw that movie, Black Snake Moon.
Yes.
This is what I think about when I hear this story. A young lady who just has to have it.
Yeah. That's crazy. You know what, though? I'm trying to think. Okay, there's a difference between having a high sex drive and being a sexual addict. A lot of people always want to put the two of them as being the same thing. And
Break it down for us.
All right. So having a high sex drive is more like people that tend to have a higher sex drive want it more spread out. Whereas, I mean, they want it just as much, but they'll tolerate it a little bit more spread out, where an addict feels as if they need to have it a little bit more times in a day than someone with a higher sex drive.
Right.
Having a higher sex drive also means that on the drop of a dime, a woman's vagina can just get naturally wet on its own. If she walks a certain way, if she sits down and crosses her legs. I know sometimes, like, when my kids used to, like, be screaming and crying, for whatever reason, or if I was in a car and they were in the car seat and they were wailing, it would automatically make me have an orgasm, because it was just something about the thrill of everything.
Probably your nerves.
Going right. Like, that is somebody with, like, a higher sex drive. A lot of these sex addicts can't. It's not like a wet vagina type thing. It's like it's a necessity to be able to have to just get their nut off type. If
Right.
I don't know if I'm explaining it.
No, I feel you. Like I said, you have some individuals who have to have it. They'll do it anytime, any place, anywhere. They don't care who they hurt. And then you have those people who just have a high sex drive, which is like most men, who want it on a regular basis, daily, multiple times a day.
Look, you see my face?
Yeah, well, I mean, shit, that's your fucking fault. But at the end of the day, we want to make sure, that the person that's why I tell like relationships. I want to make sure I'm doing everything in my power to keep you happy because I don't want to see you go anyplace else and do anything with anyone else.
That's how it should be, but I don't. Some people think differently. Some people it's not the same.
Well,
so.
we already know what you in. You in the fantasy. You ain't in a relationship.
Oh my God! Here we go, man.
But it's.
I am in a.
I really think that this was made up. I've never seen a narcissist this bad that would actually do something like that. To me,
It just bothers me that she involves the kids. That's just sad. I feel sorry for those kids.
I mean, like what? Like I like guys. I understand the part of it from more of a, the husband thing and getting the kick off of it, but to include the kids, I think someone just put this shit up to see if what kind of responses they can get.
Not only that, what the hell is a hot dog doing for anybody? I'm just saying.
Well, you know what? It's true. You can't go from a corner of the fucking cob to a hot dog.
Right.
I'm sorry.
It's true. That is true. And that goes the same thing with penis. Just like that. Can't go. It just doesn't work. A hot dog does nothing. I can't imagine what anybody would. Even a zucchini stick. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, can't help you on that one.
Shit. I need a eggplant. I'm just kidding.
Oh my God.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I don't know if you are kidding.
I don't even eat eggplant. I don't even know what that is. I just be seeing a lot of people be eating it. Oh.
Nah, but again, like I said, I don't think this is real. I just
don't
think
think
this
it's
is
real?
something. Nah, absolutely not.
It's
Well,
sad.
and you know what? Then again, there are people out there that are. There was a woman not too long ago who cooked her children and fed it to her husband.
Cooked her children?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Was she black?
No, of course not.
Okay.
But
Oh my God, what is
it's
wrong with
sad. So
people?
I just don't see what kind of pleasure you'll get out of that. This is definitely a narcissist person.
Narcissistic. Yo, you know what? Somebody, we talked about this before, but somebody says I'm a narcissist. I don't think I'm narcissist.
You said yourself you are a narcissist.
No, I'm not. No, I don't have any.
You said it was all about you.
It is, but that doesn't make me a narcissist.
What does it make it then? So
It
if
is
you-
everything. Oh,
No, I'm saying,
listen,
so if everything's all about you, what is that? I'm not saying
that's
you
me
you
taking
are a
care of
narcissist.
myself.
I'm just saying from trying to, figure out what's going on.
Yo, in order for me to make you happy, them happy, those happy, I have to be happy.
Agree.
So everything has to always be about making me happy first.
All right, so what make God us happy?
What would make me happy?
No, what makes God? We know it's not sex, so what makes God us happy?
Love and companionship.
That's your only free one for the fucking night. I guarantee.
Love and companionship makes me happy. It fills my heart with joy.
Okay.
It does. It makes me happy.
All right.
All right, let's get to the next topic. Let's get off this sick, possibly fake shit. All right, so this was a question that was sent to me in my personal inbox to throw up to see what people thought about it. This is a woman who sent this to me, and she wanted to just basically get an idea what other females thought. I did get a couple of males on the post, which is always a good thing. But the question is, how many women would date an unhappily married man? Would you do it? Would you do it? If you knew he wasn't happy, and whatever bonuses or perks, you get to send him home afterwards.
No, I couldn't do that.
He goes home and you're stressed and worried free about everything that's going on. You ain't got to worry about finances. He's taking care of you. You don't give a shit what he's doing with her. You know he's not happy, and you know you're making him happy. You couldn't do it?
No.
Yo, I would happy that motherfucker up so fast
It's against
and
my
never
beliefs.
trust him. Never trust him. If he ended up ever leaving his wife and wanting to be with me, it would be an absolute no. Hell no. But we can have fun because I know you're not happy.
So what's the difference of having fun and being with someone?
Having fun? No strings attached. You just unhappy.
Okay.
I can make you happy. I can make you happy. I can definitely make you happy.
So you can make them happy, but you don't want to you want to make them happy for that period of time, but we're not talking about truly making them happy.
Yo, the only thing that's going to truly make him unhappy is to get out of the situation that's making him unhappy.
Okay.
I can give him an hour or two of satisfaction, guaranteed. But, I can take him out of the whatever unhappiness for a second. If it's going to be permanent, it could be, but I'll just never trust him.
Is
because
it just sex, or does it mean going out to dinner? And
whatever.
partying?
Listen, I have not been taken out on a date in God knows how long. Okay? If I was to meet somebody who I knew for a fact was married, but he was unhappy in the situation that he was in, I would definitely 100% accept his offer to go out on a date. Why not? It's a friendly encounter.
Friendly.
I mean,
Men don't spend money on women they don't want to fuck.
it's a friendly encounter, and for as long as I'd like it to be. And for me, I don't have an issue with men sticking around waiting for the treasure. It don't come easy.
Y'all women be rude awakening, yo.
What you mean?
Ain't no man. This is what I tell people, especially you're out and about. A man buys you a drink. He's not buying you a drink because he likes the way your shoes look. He's trying to make sure he sees you when you're fully undressed. That's the only thing going through his mind. That's the only thing he's caring about. It's not about, your happiness or whatever. It's all about him busting that nut. But it's just more lines of you have plenty. And it's going on to this day. It's not like it's unhappy marriage. You just have some people who get married because maybe the woman got pregnant, the family forced them to, or whatever, or it's just the fact that they got married, they were happy, and then the other person changed. Or like last week, the bitch doubled in size. You know what I mean? So of course you're gonna go out there and find happiness elsewhere. But the way you get them is the way you lose them.
Yeah, remember we had a discussion about that on my show a couple of weeks ago, and it is very much so true. That's why I said we can get together, we can be together. I can give them fun for a limited time offer, but if we ever get together, I'll never trust them.
So let me ask this question to the room. Does marriage mean what it meant back in the days? Is it still that great, oh my gosh, sunlight, rays of rainbows and stuff, or is it marriage just a piece of paper now?
I think it's a piece of paper.
I think if it's with the right person, it could be rainbows and bunny rabbits.
In a whole. If you look at everything that's going on right now, do you think everyone has the rainbows and all that, or everyone just has that piece of paper? Because divorce is at an all-time high. We're not good.
People are divorcing, and it's at an all-time high because they are realizing that they're not with the person that they should be with.
Because we didn't take the time. So again, from a marriage standpoint, how long do you ladies think a person should be together before they actually get married? Do we have a set time, date, or is it like, if it's clicking, we're going to do it?
I think you would know after a year being together.
1 year.
1 year.
Okay, now is this living together or not living together? Because I tell people all the time, being with someone and then being with them and living with them is totally two different things. So what do you think, Prodigy? Being with them for a year, how long do you think you would have to live with that person to know?
6 months.
6 months.
Yeah.
Okay. Got us.
I do not believe that a year is a sufficient amount of time. I do not see anything wrong with being engaged and staying engaged for a numerous amount of time. There is no rush. There shouldn't be a rush into getting married until you've at least lived with the person. I say you need to at least live with them for a year. At least a year. At least give it a year just to live with them
Right.
before you even consider setting any type of wedding dates and all that other stuff. I think in total, by the time you've been with somebody, maybe 3 to 4 years, it's time. You know,
Right.
I wish I had taken that advice. I was in whole ass relationships where I was playing house for like 9, 10 years and shit, and wasted like a good 18 years of my adult life.
Okay.
But I say if shit is not pushing past anywhere past 3 years, it's time to go.
So we're saying from a certain standpoint that we're looking at dating, boyfriend and girlfriend, engaged, and in marriage. So wouldn't marriage engaged is the same as marriage?
No,
What's the difference?
when you're married, you're like married. Like that's it. There's no.
But is
I'm
that
leaving.
engaged?
Okay.
So, and this is the reason why I'm saying that. So when a man gets down and proposes to a woman, he gets on knee, however the hell he does it, he proposes to a woman. It's pretty much to set a date. So if a person proposed to you and they're set that date, you're technically married. You're just waiting for the date to do it in front of a church because you already agreed to marry the person, and the person already went out there and said that they want to marry you.
I don't agree with that. I don't. You're not married, in my opinion, until you've both accepted your wedding vows.
Okay.
That's
So what is engagement then?
an engagement is like.
So you say, all right, so let me ask this. So dating is one thing, but you say, like Prodigy says, you know what? If we date for a year and then we move in for 6 months, I'm good. So you're saying we'll date for a certain amount of time. Then as long as we live together for at least 1 year, we'll know if we want to take that next step and take our vows in the church.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I say the difference. Okay, you got like you said levels. You got dating, and then you got engaged, and then you got married. Okay. When you're dating, you leave the possibility open to be able to see other people. That's the reason why I used to always say, like, until I'm married.
Right.
You're basically kind of like, no, excuse me, until you're engaged, you're pretty basically, honestly, like open field, do whatever you want. But once you're engaged, that's kind of like a commitment, saying, you know what, like we belong to each other, and that's it.
Whoa. So if we're just boyfriend and girlfriend, we both can still do whatever we want. There's no commitment.
Absolutely.
So what would be the sense of saying we're in a relationship in your eyes?
I mean, you're working on an engagement. Hopefully, maybe one day.
So how can you work on an engagement if we're still, both of us, still entertaining other parties? How can we know if this person is truly meant for us because we're still be getting excitement and joy out of it?
It's so much easier to walk out of a regular relationship than it is a marriage.
So you got one foot out the door already.
Or an engagement.
So you got one foot out the door already.
No, I got both feet in the door now.
We're not dating someone else.
I'm not dating anybody else. I'm only with one person.
No, you just said dating someone and you still can, play the field. But if you get engaged or engaged, then that's something different.
You're committed to that one person now. That's it. And then being married seals the deal. That kind of like certifies everything. That's the way I look at it. I mean, look, two people in a relationship, you're free to. It's a lot easier for you to walk out of that relationship than it would be an engagement or a marriage. Just like people that are in relationships that have children. It's easier if you don't have children to leave a relationship than it is when you do have children vested in it, because, then you got to start to think about the kids.
Right.
For me, in my relationships, I always looked at it like I'm open to anything new coming along until you make a commitment to me that I'm who you want. And then once I have that commitment in the form of an engagement or an engagement ring,
Right.
then I know. Then and only then is when I know that there can't be anybody else.
So why not
Right
just do
now,
poly?
There can't be anybody else.
No, no.
Why not do poly then?
Do what?
Polyamorous, where you both are out there free and happy. No one's jealous. No one's mad.
I wouldn't mind that. I want two husbands, to be honest with you.
Okay.
I want that. Listen. Why are you shaking your head? I would love to have two husbands. Love it. Shoot, I know exactly who I would want to be with too. But that wouldn't happen. So therefore, you got to go with the one who asks.
Why wouldn't it happen? It is your life. You could go the way you want to go.
Not.
Not? What about you, Prodigy? Poly?
No, absolutely not.
I would definitely do it. I can see myself do it. Like, it would be like the best thing for me because
No.
you can like pretty much have your cake and eat it too.
So what's so bad with poly with you, Prodigy?
I think it should be two people together, and that's it. I don't know how can you share your love with one person and then share your love with another person? It's not for me.
All right, so what about
I'm-
open
I don't-
relationships? If not poly,
I'm-
what about open relationships?
No, it should be one guy, one girl. They should be in love, and that should be it. I'm
Yeah.
old-fashioned. That's
Listen,
the way it should be.
The older you get, I think the more your perceptions start to shift a little bit. When I was younger, I wanted that boys to men type love. Now
Okay.
I'm just like, you know what? Fuck that reaching out to me in the rain bullshit because motherfuckers ain't like that. Only they were like that. That was the generation we grew up in, and those were the type of men that we thought were out here.
What you
They
mean
not like that.
The people you keep dating.
They
that's
walking
what you
around with they fucking hands out, not reaching for rain. They reaching for every fucking thing else. It's not funny.
mean. Just a little bit.
Let me read the comments on this.
Let's
post.
go.
All right. So shout out to Harrison Prime. He said all women would date an unhappily married woman. He said that unhappily hit different because they ain't gonna know the difference, in my opinion, if he truly unhappy, he ready to live a double life. I was like, okay. He says, ain't no maybe about it. Trust me, there are more levels to this conversation than just would they date a married man. In this day and age, most women don't want a relationship. They want a sneaky link and a paymaster.
Who's that again?
Harrison Prime.
Shout out to Mr. Prime.
Yo, you know what?
Facts.
Yo, I don't know this type of people that these people are referring to. A paymaster. That's what the fucking men in these days are. You know what Henry said to me the other day?
What up?
My baby father, Henry. Shout out to him.
Y'all talking again?
Yeah.
Okay.
He says to me the other day, I said, yo, you know what, Henry? And, I barely ever talk about him on my show. I said, you keep telling me that you have all this money in the bank. You got these thousands of dollars in the bank. I said, but since I've known you, you've never had your own apartment, nothing.
He threw shots at the nigga, but go ahead.
He said to me, that's because I meet dumb bitches like you that are willing to pay for me and put me up for mad years. You know how fucking fucked up I felt?
That's fucked up.
Are you laughing?
Yeah, I am.
And you know what the crazy shit is? I know the chick he fucking with, now he use her. I done seen like where she be paying his phone bill and shit.
The shit is funny because it's sad. And I don't know you from nowhere, homie. The fact that you would sit there as a grown-ass man and say that's how things are and have kids and not knowing this is what you're teaching your kids to do. And you have a daughter.
Yes.
Beautiful daughter.
Yes.
She's sneaky bad as shit, but she's a beautiful daughter.
Yes. Paris.
Okay.
Shout out to Paris. But yeah, that's what he said to me the other day. And these are the type of men that I've encountered in my life. I don't know anything of this other type of person about being paid. If listen, Jada came to my house the other day and he brought me a strawberry Fanta. Okay. Just and some salt and vinegar chips. Because he knows that those are my favorite. I didn't even know how to accept that because even something that small, I don't get. He bought me a blimpie last, to my show.
And well, I mean, unfortunately,
I don't
you're the
really-
only one that doesn't see that that's sad. But yeah,
What's that? That he bought me a blimpie?
no, that you've never experienced a fucking sandwich before.
No, no, never.
That's the sad part.
No, no. Never experienced a sandwich or nothing else.
Okay, got Eric Daniel Ash. Thanks for tuning in.
Hey, Eric. Hi, honey. Shout out to Sneed Diona. She said, any man that is truly unhappy in his marriage would leave. If a woman believes a man is unhappy with his marriage and out seeking for her to make him happy is a fool. Men will say anything to get what they want. Shout out to Laura Robinson. He came in on her comment and said,
Yeah, she sounds like she been hurt. But go ahead.
yeah, that's the one you said had a cute face last time, too, by the way. I don't know if you ever looked into her.
No, absolutely not.
Laura, Laura Robinson, shout out to him. He said, it's more unhappy married men than you can imagine. Love is stronger than happiness. He's also in a poly. He has two wives.
Nice.
I like him. Yeah. Sneed Diona came back and said, Laura Robinson, if a man truly loved his woman, he wouldn't look outside his marriage for happiness. He should be happy within himself and working it out with the woman he loves instead of bringing a third party into a situation. At the end of the day, a man steps out on his marriage. Someone will always get hurt, and it's always the wife. Just get a divorce and move on, no matter how hard it is. Some men can be so selfish, it's pathetic, and that's my opinion on it. And Laura Robinson came back and said, understood. And
Well,
she has been hurt.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean to take no fun at you, young lady. If you took it that way, I apologize. But people who cheat in their relationships are fucking cowards.
Relationships or marriages?
Anything. Anybody that cheats is a fucking coward. Hands down. Because at the end of the day, it does not hurt you to walk to that person, to step to that person, to text them or whatever. I thank you for all the time that we spent, but unfortunately, it's not what I thought it was going to be. I am no longer happy. I choose to move on. No, not a coward. Coward would want to still be with that person, tell that person any and everything that they want to hear so they can continue to get what they want. That's a fucking coward. It does not hurt you to sit there and say, I'm unhappy. It's time to move on. You will have a lot more people out here not walking around hurt. And it ain't just women, fellas. You have a lot of people out here working unhurt because, there are some people out here that are professionals at getting over, men and females.
Yes.
To make you think and believe that you are that everything, that ray of sunshine, that
Yes.
rainbow, just to get what they want. They're going through something, this and that. And fellas, a lot of it's our fault because we always got to be Captain Save a female. We want to be the one to save a fucking female.
Where them niggas
we want
at?
to beat well, you stop searching in the wrong fucking places. You might find one.
Shit.
But at the end of the day, it does not hurt you to simply sit there and say, what's good, Emily? It doesn't sit there
Emily.
for you to sit there and say, I am unhappy. Not saying, because, it's not saying that you are a bad person. So she says, many women do, and she also goes on to say some marriages can't be fixed. Well, I mean, you have people that get married for the wrong reasons, whether it's a child or financial. Or the fact that this nigga shifting your fucking uterus and all you care about is the physical feel. But after a while, you still need someone to talk to. You need someone, hey, I had a bad day. Can I, vent to you? And they're like, fuck no, I'm paying the box right now. Or I'm playing PS5, just came out. So, it doesn't hurt to just be open, to be honest, and move on.
People don't want that now in these days.
Well, I mean, no, we're all selfish creatures, and people want what they want, and they want us, vampire. I'm gonna start calling vampire relationships where someone wants to suck everything out of you,
Yes.
and then the moment someone else looks more shining, they're gonna go over there and mess with that.
Yeah.
We don't have people fighting for relationships anymore.
No. That's shout out to Ash Wright.
Ash,
Ash, he says, ever heard of cheaper to keeper? Well, in New Jersey, where women take a breakup as an open season for child support, alimony, and half my shit, cheaper to keeper don't sound half bad.
Nobody told you to nut all up in her.
He said it's open season for child support, alimony, and half my shit.
It's what I tell people all the time. Child support is not a bad thing, fellas. Fellas keep thinking child support is a bad thing. It's not. That means she can't get another penny out of your ass other than the child support. You still get to see your child. And if she try to keep your child from you, the courts will award you the child. But unfortunately, got a lot of fucking fathers out here that don't want their fucking kids. They'll make them, but they don't want them. So, child support ain't a bad thing. But at the end of the day, fellas, just because that ass is fat and them titties is huge, she got a pretty face, you want to go ahead and shoot the club up, you deserve every fucking thing you get.
Yo, I was just random. This is like off topic, but I have to say it real quick. I was just randomly thinking to myself the other day while I was like in my room looking at my kids that men only want to shoot up really good box.
Not true.
That's it.
Not true.
This is not up for debate.
It's not true.
Men only are shooting up good box.
Not true.
Yeah, it's true.
No.
It's 100% true.
Men that shoot up the clubs do. I ain't gonna say it. Sorry.
They only shooting up good box.
Nah.
Shout out to Lauren Mitchell. If it wasn't good, you wouldn't even be able to shoot up the club.
It's what I can benefit from it.
Shout out to Lauren Mitchell. She says no. She would not date an unhappily married man. My cousin, Glenn Peacock, says shit. If he's married, he's automatically unhappy. The fuck.
I feel you, young lady.
And my aunt, shout out to her, Angeline Cooper. She said, I did it for years because the money and the sex was great. Good job, auntie. I love you. It's my mom's sister. But yeah, I would definitely do it too. Absolutely. Without doubt. If I knew he was unhappy, he wanted to take care of me.
So you're not afraid of karma?
You're not afraid of getting caught.
Okay, first of all, I was in a whole relationship as the side chick, which I discussed for the first year of my show. I got caught. He got caught. I ain't know. He caught me the other day too. Anyway,
And you picked the phone up.
I sure did.
Exactly.
Like, come on, baby. You know you missed this. I had to send him some pictures and everything. But anyway.
Sad.
No, it's not sad. You got to see the new and improved KJ.
It is sad.
But anyway, yeah, I did get caught. I mean, I don't know if they're married. They're like half married and shit. But evidently, he's not happy because he's still calling me 2 babies later and all of that shit that happens.
Well, because you're picking up, and we all know what comes with a phone call. Give it another week or so, he's going to be in the bind. Guess who's going to be cash apping?
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, we believe it when we see it.
Yo, listen. I got a whole fucking commute to take back and forth to Brooklyn every day for work. I ain't thinking about helping nobody with a motherfucking thing.
You going across the cash app tonight?
Oh yeah, but that's for a completely different purpose.
Well, you said you ain't getting no dick, so what you cash apping for? It ain't for no dick.
Oh, why am I going out there? I gotta go pick up something.
Yeah, all right. Mm-hmm. Take the kids with you.
No, I'm going straight from here.
I know you taking them with you.
I
already hit her up. She said she on her way.
How'd she get here?
Huh?
How'd she get? Yo, you know what?
I sent her. What's her name?
With the kids, right?
I sent the XL lift.
You a damn mess, man. I deserve a night without the kids.
No, you don't.
I look pretty today.
I got nothing to do with anything. The moment you have kids, your life is over.
Shout out to Fashion Nova.
The moment you have kids, your life is over.
No, it can't be.
It is.
I'm still sexy, though.
What they got to do with anything?
I need to still feel that way.
Why? Stop fucking with a person who doesn't make you feel that way.
I know. But nobody makes me feel that way.
Then you got to start searching new places. Keep telling you that.
Okay.
More comments?
I don't know. No, that was it with the comments on this one. And I gave my opinion on this.
We do. At the end of the day, there's a lot of people unhappy. I tell you this. I want everyone fight for your relationship. your marriage, your engagement, you fight for it. But there's a point where all you're fighting and you'll know that it's not going anywhere, and that's when you step out of it. And the reason why I say that is life is about moments and time. And you're spending time with someone that you know is not going to go anywhere with, you missed out on something that would have showed you the love and respect. There are people who, damn, I met this person, they live around the corner, I never knew for years. So every moment you're spending over here, you're supposed to be over there meeting someone or learning new aspects of life to get you ready for a true relationship. Mm-hmm. Or, because at the end of the day, if you've never experienced love, respect, or kindness, how do you know once you actually get it, you're going to know how to take it?
Exactly. That's my problem. That's my exact problem right there. In a nutshell.
Right, because you have a lot of people, you know, that haven't experienced it, don't know anything about it. So when you get it, you fighting it. Why are you asking me how my day was? What the fuck is that?
I know, man. This shit just be annoying, man. I don't know.
At the end, like I said,
it's hard to find the combination of what I need sexually, and I know what I need sexually, and I'm not gonna waste my time on what I don't feel like is gonna be able to satisfy me.
Well, you took that phone call from that person that don't.
Shit.
Exactly. So don't
hit
me
okay.
With,
Wait a minute. But listen, I don't take from him that the size of his instrument was not all of that, but it wasn't that made us happen for as long as it was.
It was his swag and the fact that he didn't give a fuck. And this is why I tell women all the time, and dudes too. The fact that the person show you they don't give a fuck, you will be all up on them, trying your hardest to do more, to experience more, just to get that inkling of respect. And that person already knows the trick of the trade. They're not going to do it because they know the moment they do it, you pawing after them is going to stop. Yes.
I guess. But, you know, I also know I'm, like, really, really good in bed, too, so.
All right, so here's what I'm saying. You're really good at bed, right? You're good in bed, right?
Yeah.
Has that gotten you happiness? Enough said.
10 times.
No, the fuck it hasn't.
10 times?
What you're running from tonight.
Running from? No, I'm running to. What you talking about?
You're running from tonight. You got 10 times at the house.
Oh, no. I need a different type of happiness.
No. That's your happiness. You just said that's your happiness.
I need a different kind of happiness on this evening.
We ain't trying to hear that. Because you're going to go out there, he's going to be playing cards with his boys.
You know, tonight is just a quick in and out.
He's going to be playing cards. I already hit him up.
Damn, how did you know that?
I'm sending him. I sent him a nice little something to get some Hennessy, get the expensive playing cards, the B's. Mm-hmm. Go ahead and gamble up.
He just told me to call him when I'm outside, and he'll run downstairs real quick.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
No, I don't mind those meetings because that means I'm home early enough to put my kids to bed.
Okay, I want you to write down your definition of happiness.
All right.
And love and commitment and marriage.
Okay.
And if you have any of those, I'll give you fucking every dollar in my fucking account.
If I have anything that I write down?
Yeah.
Well, you want to make it a show topic next week?
You can do a show topic. I know you don't have any of it. That's why I offered my entire bank account.
What do you mean? I do have it.
You driving by for a runaway dick that you're supporting.
What is a runaway dick?
You know, when you drive by, a couple of pumps, nut, and you're on your fucking way.
Oh, no, I'm not even going inside.
I know, I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah.
We can do that show topic.
What makes me happy? Okay. I'm not going to take your whole bank account, though.
Nah, you couldn't, because I know you couldn't agree to any one of those fucking things. So my bank account is safe. Nah, make that a show topic. What makes you happy?
What makes Goddess happy?
You know what I mean? Ask everybody, men or females, when it comes to relationships, what would make you happy?
Okay.
And it has to be, I guess you would say, like real shit. We're not talking about, oh, I want a man to pay my bills and.
That is some real shit for some of these bitches out here.
All right, then they're 45 and then they're fucking lonely.
That's what the majority of.
Because for every year you get older, there's another woman out there that gets older, but she's only 22. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
Yo, and touche. Because some of these little young tenders out here is doing it way better than.
right, but
y'all
you
old
gotta
heads.
you gotta pay them. You're not getting paid anymore. You gotta pay the young tenders to pay you attention.
That's bullshit. I had
Facts.
a little 25-year-old boy come up to me like a couple of days ago. He was like, "Yo, I might be young, but my dick is good. All right, take my number." I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
She ain't lying. She not lying.
I'm just kidding.
No, the fuck she
That
not.
didn't happen.
You gotta know when Goddess is lying or not. I after all these years, I have it. See this right? I'm all in the face. You can tell when she
Yo,
lying
can
or
they
not.
see that little pointer?
Now they can't see it, but I can.
Oh, you know what? He's got the little mouse pointer, like
All in
circling
the
my
face.
face with it. You know what?
You can
Whatever.
tell when she's telling the truth or not.
I'm telling the truth, y'all. I ain't giving my number.
Look at the face.
I've seen him walk past my house a couple of times after that whole affair.
See Prodigy's face? She
And
knows
I
also.
Probably did
This
a
is a
little
young lady that
extra
knew her for third grade.
hip to get into the car. You know.
Pre-K. She know when this is like this right here is lying. That's why she's smiling.
I'm not lying. It's the truth. It's the truth.
So y'all be ready for next week's topic. Well,
Yeah.
one of them. You know, what would make you happy in a relationship?
Okay. And we'll have some fun with that, like we do all of our topics.
Always.
All right, guys. Again, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, our Heart Radio, all of the little stations that we're running from. Thank you to everybody that has viewed, who's listened, who couldn't watch, that's here, all of the comments, the conversations that we're having in our chats. Truth, thank you for always being on top of things. I appreciate you.
No problem.
Thank you for inviting me.
I try.
I didn't invite you. You invited yourself. But thank you for coming. No, thank you for being available to walk and get in my car when I picked you up to bring you here. I appreciate that.
Shots fired.
And then,
She is mean.
I am not mean. She's just like, should know me as, knowing me for over 35 years, like how I am.
Right.
I'm not mean. I'm just.
Now, I hope everyone understood that. Where you got one that's 40, one's that's still 37, but they went to the same school.
I'm 39.
Hey, that's not what you said earlier. One said 40, the other said 37.
I said I've just turned 39 in August. Nah, but we've known each other since we were 3, and yeah, it's been a long time. I've got pictures of us on Facebook. She was the awkwardly big ass tall person in the class, and I was the cute one.
She always been tall.
Yes. Since y'all was talking shit about me, I had to put that picture up that proved that I was not the 6'1" everybody keeps saying that I am.
You are.
Prodigy's like 6'1".
You're
I'm
6'1".
5'9".
Exactly.
You ain't no motherfucking 5'9".
I am 5'9".
No, we didn't believe in that shit either.
She ain't 5'9".
You've been hanging around Goddess too much. She's starting to lie.
No, she's not. She's definitely not 5'9", but I'm not 6'1".
Right.
But all right, guys, have a good weekend. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you next week, same time.